Hey everyone, this is Lucas KO Bro. I have a short video for you. I was making my 8th video. Well, here, you're going to see me. I'm disguised as a friendly heavy. I see a sniper with Jawadi, and so I back off to avoid it. I'm going to stealth, move in, and pick up weapons, and metal on the ground, and keep my cloak up. And then I'm going to slowly start getting one kill after another, very defensively. The reason why I'm showing you with this clip is that a lot of my gameplay that's like this, a lot of my calm, defensive, getting one kill, getting out of there gameplay is not used. It's just not YouTube appropriate. It's not exactly exceptional content to see me get one kill after another. It's just not. But it's definitely a valid strategy. Now the reason why I was probably playing so defensive was because in this clip I think it had been about a week since I had played TF2. That's rare for me. But it completely changed the way I play. Here, when I went to get the stair stab for the medic, when she avoided it, or when the medic didn't follow me right up the stairs, and I missed it instead of going for a side stab, and possibly doing something reckless with the heavy there, I just went right for the teleport and then backed off. Very defensive way of playing. During this period, when I was warming up, I was doubting practically every action I was taking. Even moving felt weird for me. So I was playing so very defensive, just trying to warm back up and get back into the game. And this made me think. It didn't have its place in my 8th video because it was such a different style of play that in my 8th video it just felt off. It felt a little too defensive for a video where I'm being completely aggressive in. And I wanted to share it because I think that players that aren't used to the Spy might get the wrong impression from gameplay that's posted online, because not all of the gameplay is just a spree of stabs after a spree of stabs. There are a lot of errors the Spy has to go through until he gets to that point where he's able to do that. You know, he needs the experience before he can pull off some of the more intense sprees of stabs. And aside from just experience, you can't expect every game to be getting multiple stair stabs or even one stair stab. You can't expect every game to be just dominating your opponents. You just can't. It's unrealistic. Here, I didn't even go for a headshot on the sniper. I just decided to retreat instantly. That's how defensive I was being. And it's very rare for me, but it's important that people who watch footage to take it for what it's worth. In a majority of my games, I do quite well. But there are some times when I have to mix up my strategy. In this case, I was simply doing it because I was out of practice. But even if I wasn't out of practice, if I'm against quality players, this style is worth adapting because it basically ensures that you are more of a value to your team against good players. Here, instead of just stabbing for the medic and then possibly sapping the sentry and using my pistol to kill the engineer, I back off. That's how defensive I'm being. I decide to back off and wait until possibly the medic isn't around and I have an easier time of taking out the sentry. Being this defensive might not always be worth it, but it's definitely worth switching up your game. Here, I had an opportunity to go for a headshot, and I didn't. Simply because that's not the style I'm playing right now. Another time to switch out your styles is with different loadouts. The Saharan Spy set is a wonderful example. With the Saharan Spy set, without a disguise, you're not going to just chase after a medic. If someone else spots you, you're going to retreat if you need to. Now, here is another example. If you see a friendly person and you want to spy check them, sometimes just looking at where they're moving is the best example, instead of running into them, which is a very aggressive way, but yet accurate way of spy checking someone. That whole clip is a contrast of this clip here, which is a more fitting example of what I usually do in my regular gameplay. I do play a little defensive right here to stay out of the soldier's field of view, but I stab him and move forward. I see two players, and instead of backing off, I just recklessly go for a sidestep on the medic, followed by a backstab on the demo. These two styles are both very important. They both have their place in TF2, and I just think it's important to mix up your style. Are you defensive? Try being offensive for a change. Are you offensive? Try being defensive for a change. It'll go a long way to making you a better spy. Thanks for watching, guys. Video 8 is coming soon.